have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup, but this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent, but we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To throw, it's Hoover. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Akron's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality,
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Lowers those pads. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. It's caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they will score! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man in the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the Zips are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. He fires to the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Zips line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who've battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy, might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I gotta protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And the Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Zips will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. To the air, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Tackled there by the defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gant. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to take a shot on second and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's the heat. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal forward pass.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.